song I'm going to talk about today is Jupiter. Jupiter was written in an open tuning. I think it's that open D that I use a lot. Originally it was kind of folksy, and then as I started touring Europe with my band, we started to come up with this kind of slinkier version. That song is in 3/4, so it's always kind of hard to work with, but instead of being so folksy, it was like, oh, Jupiter. Just a little slinkier, So it started to change and morph, and I decided I really wanted to release it at radio, and my label, to their credit, were fearless. They had really just learned to let me follow my instincts. So we went for it. I recut the song in London in the studio. I think I remember, am I allowed to say this? I got in a fight with the producer. Do I remember this right? I could be wrong. But I think I remember the producer wanting arrangement credit, and me and my band had arranged it. And I always give credit where credit's due, but never let someone take credit for something they didn't do. That's just stealing. So I remember having a really frank call with him on the phone. My whole career, I've actually never shied away from those types of calls. If there are young artists watching these videos, a lot of the negotiations that were really critical in my career came down to me picking up the phone. I had to, like, when lawyers were going at it about that song in particular, they're just bickering. That producer couldn't, look me in the eye, and, the truth was the truth. So that resolved it really quickly. Not to mention I had lots of recordings of me doing that song already with this new arrangement. The point is, this kind of thing happens all the time, and so you need to advocate for yourself, stand up for what you know is right. Made a video for it with Matthew Ralston. Matthew Ralston shot the cover of Spirit, and he shot Foolish Games video, and this video, he shot the cover of Picking Up the Pieces, one of my later albums. Fantastic photographer and collaborator of my whole career, and I wanted something very different. I wanted to capture a lot of the subconscious, so we did rapid imagery. If you guys remember that video, it's all these rapid images coming that were all just, to me, the subconscious images of love. I wanted really specific lighting that was a real departure for me. I wanted these kind of fluorescent greens and fluorescent violets, and I wanted kind of a Sophie Loren eye and a black dress. It was really where I started experimenting with my sensuality in a different way, and it really ruffled some feathers. It was very interesting coming out of the folk movement, and people didn't want you to be on the sexier side, which, I don't know. I was my life. I was gonna do what I wanted. That video ended up really, Matthew told me later, it really influenced a lot of videos that were made after that. The visuals were kind of the first of its kind for, just that specific aesthetic that Matthew and I came up with. So love the video, love the memories of this song and doing it with my band, and all of it, even the uncomfortable phone calls. It's all good.